I proposed at the last meeting that each school in Liverpool should have a solar champion, either a teacher or even a parent, that would promote the installation of solar energy in the school. That could be in various forms, for instance, solar photovoltaic energy, that's solar panels, anaerobic digesters, and wind turbines would be three leading possibilities. The idea is that it would act as a multiplier. So if you install it in the school, then the parents and teachers, as well as the school children, will acquire knowledge and information and possibly enthusiasm for renewable energy sources. I based it on my partner Hannah's experience of installing solar energy in her school when we were in Liberty, Coventry, and with the support of the university, solar panels were installed in the school. Unfortunately, we had to leave Coventry at that point, so that we couldn't develop it any further. But the idea is fairly. So we had 6 people, including myself, who expressed interest in this idea. We had a discussion, and we decided that the key issues would be, of course, the most important issue would be finding funding for installation of solar energy. There was a previous scheme 20 years ago in which schools were funded by the government if they could find matching funding and so on. So there would have to be a government funding system, but there also, it could come from national local governments, companies, crowdfunding, funds raised internally, Parent Teachers Association, and so on. We decided also that you had to have the support of the head teacher. If the head teacher was not enthusiastic, then the whole thing would collapse. We thought the selling points would be the reduction in energy costs for the school, because the energy would be fed into the school's energy supply. The educational value, especially for science and engineering, environmental awareness for both pupils and teachers and parents. We also discussed safety issues like electrical, chemical, and so on, which might be an issue in a school. We asked the question, should we target one school or several schools to begin with? And we thought we should identify schools that have already installed solar energy and find out what the problems are and what the advantages are and how to go about things. So we should also, we thought, this goes back to an earlier discussion today, identify a champion among local councillors. So the council would be plugged in to this program in the schools through a councillor who has a particular focused interest in this area of solar energy and so on. And we should also consider independent schools, not just local authority schools, because they might be already used to taking independent decisions. What we concluded was that we should concentrate on the issue of funding, which is the most important issue. We agreed that we should all do some research on this. I wrote these notes up the day after our meeting, sent it round to the 6 people, but as far as I know, nobody wrote back to me with any ideas about getting funding. And I've been tied up with a lot of other things and haven't done my bit either, but that's where we're at. And if anybody wants these notes, give me your email and I'll send it to you. And I've actually just brought a few copies if you're interested in. So that's what we discussed at the last meeting, but there hasn't been any developments either from me or any of the other members to date. Right?
Thank you. So that's an area of